The coronavirus was clearly on voters' minds in Paris as Agnès Buzyn campaigned in the city to become mayor. The former French health minister is the candidate for French President Emmanuel Macron's centrist party, Republic on the Move.
Some shopkeepers say there are fewer people on the streets. I think Parisians are being responsible.
Buzyn replaced her party's first choice, Benjamin Griveaux, in February after he stepped down following a sex video scandal. A latecomer to the race, opinion polls suggest Buzyn's trailing behind the frontrunners. One of the favourites is the incumbent. Socialist Anne Hidalgo is fighting for re-election, promising to continue her battle against pollution in the city by making it greener.
We are opening a new way to live in the city differently, in a Paris that respects nature.
For 6 years, Hidalgo's run a city famous for its style, but it has problems. Housing is expensive, crime is on the rise, and the streets are often dirty. Her main challenger is Conservative candidate Rachida Dati. She promises to clean up the city and make it safer. A justice minister under Nicolas Sarkozy, the former president, is backing her campaign. Agnès Buzyn isn't the only candidate from the president's party who seems to be struggling in the local elections. There are nearly 35,000 mayoral seats in France, but only a minority are expected to go Macron's way. Recent anger over Macron's pension reforms and months of yellow vest protests have damaged Macron's popularity and in turn his party's. But those aren't the only reasons.
Macron's party was created to accompany his conquest of the presidency. So that's only 2 years ago. And it's a very young party that doesn't have any presence in the small towns, in the municipal level. And so they don't have the apparatus, they don't have the roots of local politics. And local politics is a very specific thing.
Macron's party was braced for the political consequences of the local elections, but the coronavirus has shifted the focus. People in France are closely watching the government's handling of the health emergency. If deemed successful, it may revive the party's fortunes and overshadow what happens at the ballot box. Natacha, Butler, Jazeera, Paris.